back. So, it's January 1st, 2024. And as I've been saying, the last few months, I'm taking this channel in a new direction. And so, earlier on last year, you may have remembered that I made some fire starters that I called fire cookies out of some cotton pads and put them in a Purolene tap. Well, starting next Monday, January 8th, every Monday, I'm going to be bringing you a project of some type. So it may be something simple, maybe something complex. We do have the Pocket Box, which I do have my skill challenges. So that's where we'll be showcasing where I do those skill challenges. And basically where I try to make useful stuff out of useless stuff. So especially with the way that our economy's been going, anything that we can reuse is better for our wallet. And I've been watching a lot of videos, doing a lot of research. And so Mondays, I'll be doing like different projects, reusing stuff, making better use of stuff. That's where I'll showcase things like the kits that I build, whether it's the fire kit, the first aid kit. We'll showcase those kits that we build on those days, as well as I do plan on throughout the course of the year. We may do some. I've seen a lot of other YouTubers do it, and where we design a survival kit out of like budget items per se. So like Dollar Tree and Harbor Freight. And there's a lot of stores that you may not think about as far as survival items, but they actually have a lot of stuff that you can acquire at a reasonable rate. And with today's economy, that's something we all need. And so hopefully my intent is to show you what I do for myself and how I build my stuff, but as well as give you some ideas as how you can possibly look around what you have in your house and come up with some better ways instead of just throwing stuff away to reuse it. And that's something that I think that if we remember back to, say, our grandparents, they reused everything. Nothing was wasted. I remember that my grandma, she would even reuse the old milk cartons as trash. She would have it sitting next to the sink, and when she would be doing her cuttings, if it was something that couldn't go to the compost pile, because they would even reuse the scrappings as much as possible from the table scraps, but things like bread wrappers and plastics, and she would stuff it into the milk carton before she threw the milk carton away. So it was handy. It was right next to the sink. So when she was working, she was able to just reuse it, and so she didn't get just one use out of everything. And there's a lot of things that we can do that we can make better use of what we have. And don't get me wrong, I'm not like a climate alarmist or anything, but I think that if we do our fair share of recycling and making better use out of stuff instead of just throwing it away, I think that it'll be better off for the environment, for us. And it's going to be a lot better on our budget, on our pocketbooks, because there's things that you might not think about doing with it that you can actually get a lot away with. And so that's what I have planned for the rest of the year. And so every Monday, I do plan on bringing you a project, and hopefully you like them. Some of them I've seen other projects, and I've looked at it, and I'm like, I like that, but I want to take it a little bit further and add this. And so I think that it's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, so Mondays this year, 2024, is going to be our projects day. And every day of the week, I'm going to be bringing you something new. And so hopefully this is a full year. I plan on getting out a ton of videos, and at least one a day. And starting with today, just the intro of what I plan on doing for the whole year, and then tomorrow I'll be telling you what's going to be coming on Tuesdays this year. Because it's the second. The first week is going to be laying the foundation for what we're doing for the whole year. So just remember that, and stay prepping, keep survival and prepping in your mind, because it's coming, and we need to be prepared.